So make sure to subscribe to my channel and enable notifications because I will be sharing the latest updates about Capstone project. So if you don't want to miss out, please subscribe to my channel and stay connected. So hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, we'll see about freebie, that is explore how to use memory with your agent. So in my previous video, I have already explained about 3A, that is build stateful agents and perform context engineering. So agent sessions, day 3A agent session, I have already explained about this. If you missed that, go and check it out first and come here. So in this video, we'll see explore how to use memory with your agent. So click here. So day 3B is about agent memory. So memory management part 2. So in previous video, we have learned about sessions, how they manage the conversation, how they remember the previous data and all. So now we will see about memory, a searchable long-term knowledge store that processes across multiple conversations. So session was just it remembers for like a less amount of time. But memory, it remembers for a long period of time. So what is memory? Memory is a service that provides long-term knowledge storage for your agents. The key distinction, session is equals to short-term memory, single conversation. Memory is long-term knowledge across multiple conversations. Think of it like a software engineering terms. Session is like application state, which is temporary, while memory is like a database, which is persistent. Why memory? Memory provides capability that sessions cannot. So, for example, session, they remember what you said 10 minutes ago in this conversation. Memory, they remember your preference from conversations last week. So, what you will learn here? Initialize memories service and integrate with your agent, transfer session data to memory storage, search and retrieve memories, automate memory storage and retrieval, understand memory consolidation. Click on copy and edit. This will open the editor as we already know, where we can edit and run our codes. So before performing any actions in this, first we need to generate our API key. We can generate our API key from Google AI Studio, which I have already said in my previous videos, and I'll just give some glimpse of that in this video. So first go to the Google AI Studio. So click on create API key. Follow the process like your key name, select a cloud project, create project name, then create project, then you can create your key also in this way. After that, copy the key which you generate. So you can even use only one key for all your assignments, no worries. Just copy the key and come back to the notebook and click on add-ons, then secrets. Then if you see like this, just click it. If you don't see this box, what you need to do is see, click on add secret, then you will get two labels like add a label, then value. Near the label, just scroll down. So you can see Google API key, paste this as it is, no error should be. So just paste which is within the double quote. Make sure you're pasting it correctly, otherwise you'll get authentication errors. And near the value, you can enter your secret key value, which you just copied, okay, from Google AI Studio. So let's now authenticate in the notebook. So run this code. So I have already said the purpose of the code, that this code is useful for connecting connecting with the Google API key. So while it is running, wait for some times. It will take 1 to 2 minutes. So you should get Gemini API key setup complete, then import ADK. To import the ADK components, that is agent development kit, you need to run this. We've wait for some time, it will. So you should get ADK components imported successfully, then only this ran successfully. Then helper function. It manages a complete conversation session, handling session creation, query processing, and response streaming. So in order to perform these all actions, you need to run this. So run this. You should get like this. Then configure retry option. Why to run this? Because to prevent any errors, you need to run this. Even if you get any errors while proceeding further, you can just come back and rerun this and go back and rerun that. Okay. Then memory workflow. So three-step integration process. First initialize, then ingest, then retrieve. So go through the flow chart. So initialize memory first. For initializing the memory, select this and run the code. So after that, add memory to agent. To add memory to the agent, run this code. We should get agent created, then create runner. Now provide both session and memory services to the runner. Click here. We should get like this. Then memory service implementation options. Ingest session data into memory. So run this. See, user my favorite color is blue green. Can you write a haiku about it? A splash of ocean. It will write. Okay. Then let's verify the conversation again. My favorite color is blue. Can you write a haiku about it? So same it is writing. So perfect the session contain our conversation. Now we are ready to transfer it to the memory. So in order to transfer, you need to call the function add session to memory and pass the session object is ingested conversation into memory store, making it available for future searches. So run this. Session added to memory. Next, enable memory retrieval in your agent. Now we need to retrieve it. So add load memory tool to agent. So run this. Update the runner and test. For updating both, you should run this. So you will get a warning. Just ignore that. If you get error only, go back and run the configure retrieve option. Otherwise, no need. You can skip the warnings. Next, to complete the manual workflow test, run this. So my birthday is on March 15th. Okay, I'll remember that. Run this. Further session shared to memory. Next, test retrieval in new session. So we are asking when is my birthday? Let's see, is it remembering or not? So your birthday is on March 15th. So you see, it is remembering what we are telling. What we are telling, it is remembering and giving us answer back. So agent is giving when is my birthday. Sorry, agent receive when is my birthday. Then agent recognize the request past conversation context. Agents call load memory. Memory returns previous conversation containing March 15th. Agent responds, your birthday is on March 15th. Now your turn. Experiment with the both patterns. Run this code. So now we are testing this using your favorite color and all. Let's do different queries also. These are some of the different queries which can test how search works. So keyword matching. It see if anything matches, then it go with the flow. Next section 6 is about automating memory storage. 6.1 is callbacks. So next automatic memory storage with callbacks. Run this code. Callback created. So create an agent, callback and preload memory tool. Create a runner and test the agent. Tell the agent about a gift. Then callback will automatically save this memory when the turn completes a write. So we are just testing it. So what happened? First conversation mentioned gifted to nephew. Callback automatically saved to memory. Second conversation asked about the gift, preloaded memory, automatically retrieve that memory. Agent answered correctly. So when you first you gives something a particular information to it, it remembers it. When again you ask after few days, it retrieves that like it do keyword matching and retrieves that and give you the answers correctly. So how often should you have sessions to memory? Next, memory consolidation. So go through this once. So here is the summary what we have discussed. So congratulations, you have learned memory management in ADK. So that's all for today's video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe and on the notification bell. So if I post any updates, tech related updates or anything about Kaggle and Google career tips, you'll get notification. We'll see you next video. Till then, keep learning.